Hello and welcome to another episode of my Making Redstone series. So today we'll be showcasing you the railway that I have made in the past couple of days. The last episode that I showed you was me making a figure eight, sort of a figure eight track or whatever it was, showing you the different routes that could be taken on a press of a button. And of course, we had a sheep there that was in the cart, sort of accidentally. I would have wanted to have the sheep there again having fun in the cart. But I also want to say that we're on an online server called Cubed Hamster. Cubed Hamster is a YouTuber who made this server for all of us to enjoy and make our redstone works. Damian had introduced this to me, so it's pretty cool, and I actually enjoy it. It's a large plot of land to do whatever I want within this blue field, so it's pretty cool. Um, I'm going to show you a couple of things today about this railway. If you get too overwhelmed about this, I apologize, and I'll try to slow it down a little bit later in upcoming episodes. But I just want to show you how excited I am to get this started, get it rolling. Because in the first video, what you saw was me being able to change tracks, sort of like in a sort of roundabout way. But here, you could actually press a button right from the start, and you know exactly where you're going to go. So if we press this button here, this cart will go all the way around, and will stop here. Now, also, this 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 rail over here is powered by redstone, and when it's on, when it's light red, when it's bright red, that means it's on and it will boost the track. But if it's off, it'll stop the track. It'll stop the track from moving the cart. So I'll give you an example. If I press this button, it'll turn on the track for 2 seconds and then it'll turn back off, as you see here. That's why the cart stops when it hits this area. Pretty cool, right? It's definitely really neat. In survival mode, this is like creative mode, so I get all the unlimited items that I want. But in survival mode, it's a little bit more difficult to create rails like this. Just because this requires iron, it requires wood, it requires redstone and everything to make it work. This requires gold too, and gold is a little hard to find in the mines as well. It's sort of uncommon, but it's hard to find. So off from that tangent, as I showed you, that button operates this. If you see here, you look at the circuit, very simple. Goes from here, plugs in and pushes and plugs in into this track here, pushes the cart down when it's turned on. Also, I have 3 different routes. This first one, second one, and third one. These correspond to this track here, this first track, this second track, this third track. What's really cool is that Minecraft's rail system is sort of intuitive in the way, in a way, initially doesn't make sense, but after a while, you understand how easy it is that you have a track that turns here, and you have a straight track. So how does that make sense? If a cart goes here, would it stop? Would it stop and be like, I have nowhere to go and actually I'm going to crash into this thing? No, what Minecraft does is that once it hits the end here, it assumes that this is part of the next track. I'll give you an example. First of all, I'll have to turn this on, push this button, and you see here, the cart will just immediately jump over this track and assume that it's going straight. That's what's cool about Minecraft, is that it does that. You don't have to worry about it crashing, you don't have to worry about changing routes or anything over here. You just do it like that. It's awesome. And I want to also show you how this is working. Basically, the light corresponds with if the route is turned on or off. Right now, well, first of all, I want to tell you that ideally how I'd like to have it is that I press a button, turns this light on, and turns all the other lights off, showing that that's working. If this light is turned on, then it turns off this one automatically, and off this one automatically. The thing is, though, is that I currently don't have it working like that because this is a work in progress. So if I wanted the third one to work, I'd have to press this button, So it turns this light on and turn this one off. It's just gonna have to be makeshift like that until I get it to work. So currently the third one is on. I'll show you very simply how this would look like. Press the button, it goes all the way to the back, and then comes back to the start. It's pretty cool, right? So, what's also like what I also got working is that if the third one or the second one are turned off, then the first one will turn on. Um, I used something this thing in Minecraft called an AND gate, and no, not an AND gate, an OR gate. So what an OR gate is that if the second one or the third one is turned on, then the first is turned off. But also, if the second one is turned off and the third one is turned off, then the first one is turned on. So that's what's cool about programming. Again, I don't think I told you, I'm a web developer by trade. I'm also learning that too. So for you guys that think I'm just showing off, I'm not. I'm a noob. So I'm a noob in everything. Um, Jack of all trades, master of none, right? So I appreciate how this works. Is that if I turn this off, the first one will turn on. If I turn this on, this one will turn off, which is really cool. Um, Again, if I turn this on and I turn this on, this doesn't turn this off, and I still have to work on that. But yeah, I think that's what I have to share right now. I sort of want to show you conceptually of how it looks like on the back here, but I think I'll save that for the next episode when I get my bearings and am able to explain everything to you um, all and about. I'll also want to show you this device here, which is the T flip flop that Damian had actually taught me, and I've also looked up a couple of videos, and we'll talk about this in the next video as well. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you guys have appreciated what I have here, my little railway, my little pony railway, and I'll be making more of this, and hopefully I'll be able to apply this such that the railway could go all the way around and supply coal and goods to the rest of the land, and hopefully use this on the Minecraft server that Damian is administrator of. And I actually want to tour you around that in my next videos. But until then, this is my Making Redstone series, and if you like this video, please click the like button, send me a comment, send a comment not of like, Andrew, you're stupid, but rather, Andrew, I know you're working on this and it's pretty cool. Now why don't you try doing this instead? This is how you could get the light to work. So constructive comments, I love that. Subscribe, like, everything, alright? Okay, well, take care guys. Thanks.